What's up, guys, on YouTube today? How you guys today? Well, I want to show you guys a history from my kids' past year of my first ornament. This is my Ford Hot Wheel ornament by Hallmark as well. It's a very nice ornament. Problem is, it doesn't work anymore. It's broken. The connections of the two copper wires are broken off. Now, this is a very special ornament because this was given to me as a Christmas gift for the holidays. For Christmas, we put this up every year when I was a lot younger. That's what my box looks like. Now, the problem is the connection back here is broken. And the way it plugs into your regular electrical line for your light bulbs. This unit can use 3 volts, 5 volts, and also 6 volts as well to power this unit. Now, this is the original box, and also the original ornament is inside this box. Now, by changing it and by doing a little bit of rewiring, it's going to change the look of the unit itself. But this is a very nicely well packaged ornament here. You can see it's the ornament on the inside of the box with a very nice foam padding. Let's go and pull the ornament out, and let's go ahead and pull the connector out. Now, by me changing the connection, it's going to have just a standard regular DC jack, a male on this side, and how are we going to connect it to a known wire? Now, we're going to connect it with this wire as a 3 volt wire. This is going to have the female end of the wire as well. Now, here's the 2 little copper tabs on this little ornament. You can see that was broken off because of plugging it in and unplugging the unit. The tabs have worn off, and this is the original connector, and this goes on the bottom of this guy here. This will connect to your traditional light bulb socket as well, just to power this little guy. But the problem is we gotta do some configuring and also do some rewiring because the little copper leads have eventually broken off, because I also would like to use it. Now this little unit, it's a little heavy. It has a very heavy lift to it. The problem is that I can't get into it and to resolder a new wire connection to the end of it, because this has a security Torx bit inside of it as well. Now that's the switch to turn it on and off when we turn this little guy on. But by changing the look, I know it's going to decrease the value on the little unit itself. But you know, this is the just a standard wire from any light socket or from any light strand I took off of. Now, I know it does not match the original wire what's on this beautiful ornament. Now, I have this in a very good condition of keeping it inside the original packaging and also inside the box, for it doesn't get too damaged, because I want to keep this little guy around, because it was from my kidhood and also my kids' past of myself, of a very special ornament from my family, because this was my very first ornament I ever got for Christmas. I very love this ornament. They no longer make these anymore. They're very hard to find nowadays, and that's why I need to add a different style plug. Now the male is going to go on this end, and the female plug is going to go on this end. Now by powering this thing up, it's not going to be that difficult to do, because I don't know if she's going to still work or not, because she's, you know, been packaged and been put away up in the attic for many years in the past of all the different types of Christmas we had for many years. Now, we don't want to cut this whole entire wire completely off from the end because we need that wire to able to fix the end of this. Let's put in a standard socket on. I know it's going to change the look, but at least it's going to operate again to able to fix the ornament itself. Now, here is all the original components. Like I said, this is the original hook, this is the original housing, and everything else. This is by Hotwell, a very unique company who makes these type of ornaments. Now, this is by Hallmark as well. It's what's the original box looks like. Now again, this is not brand new, guys. This is a very old unit from 1995. How old? I don't know, but it's pretty old. It's old like me. But I still would like to keep it around and keep it going and see if I can fix it. Now, I know I can. With a little bit of rewiring and also a little bit of resoldering, I can fix this ornament to keep it going for the more generations of Christmas. And I would also like to pass this down to my future kids in the future as well, to keep this going of a tradition of a family as well. I really love this ornament. This was my very first ornament, first everything. It's a very good ornament. I am sad because it's broken. It no longer works anymore. But with splicing it with a male and female jack will work just fine on this type of little ornament, because it runs for 3 volts, 5 volts, and also 6 volts as well. By taking the two ends of each wire, by splicing them together, it will work just fine. But you can also directly, if you really wanted to solder the two ends together. But I don't recommend doing that. I recommend putting a little wire connector on the end, like, you know, this is like a DC to a female jack on one end of your wire, and also on to the outset of your wire, because it's going to work just fine. Now, note, I hope it works. I don't know. I haven't tried it. And by the way, I'm going to go ahead and clip this guy right off. And I'm going to regret this, guys. But we gotta cut this bad little guy off to able to test her. This is now trash because it's no longer any good. I'm sad to say this, that's what I had to do. But that's going to actually fix this little guy and see if we can actually power it up with a traditional 3 volt line system for my Hot Wheel ornament. Now, how can I get some pulse by fixing this little guy? Now, I can go to Radio Shack and get the pulse I need. That's the two ends, the male and female standard jack, like you use on a standard computer and whatever, stuff like that. But, you know what, I'm very disappointed because I cut the end off. But you know what, I'm very happy to cut the end off because it's broken. By the way, this also is going to have some fuses to also protect it as well when it's on the tree. Now this was an ornament that goes on side of a tree, but remember, it's a pretty heavy ornament, guys. I mean, this thing's not light. I mean, it's like, say, a couple pounds maybe, because it has these guys, the little cars turn around, it lights up and stuff like that. But we're going to test it out and see if the little guy works as well. Alright guys, if you're brand new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Please leave a comment. Please like if you really like the ornament. Please share. Peace out. Bye guys. See you in the next vlog.